Hey everybody, I wanted to show you collisions chem. There's a couple of the levels in atoms. They're a little tricky with the electrons, so let's take a look at those. So if I come in here to atoms, once we get up in these upper levels, this is going to be level 9. And what you're looking at here is kind of a section of the periodic table. Now, even though it's going left to right, this actually represents column number 1 on the table. So here would be hydrogen, then lithium, and then sodium and potassium. And we know that as we go down that column on the periodic table, the size of the atom increases. So our task here is to make an atom smaller than lithium and an atom bigger than lithium with these components. So we know this is going to be hydrogen, this is going to be sodium. So our first one, we can just use 1 proton and 1 electron. And that's going to be our hydrogen. Now, for the remaining one that needs to be bigger, we know it fits the pattern, so it has to be sodium. And sodium does have 11 protons, so it's going to use the rest of these. So the trick comes in assigning the 11 electrons. So we know that only 2 can fit in each orbital. And so once we do that, the first energy level is filled. And then the second energy level has 2 in that. And then these are a little tricky because the order that they fill these orbitals is that they like to be filled one at a time. So it's kind of like seats on a bus. Everybody likes to have their own seat, and they're only going to share if they have to. So when everybody's one to a seat, now really there aren't any more seats left on the bus. You're going to have to share. So then they come back and fill up this way. And then the last one goes up here once those are full. And so that's how the electrons stack up. And then you can build your atom, and it ends up fitting in nicely, bigger than lithium, smaller than potassium. So hopefully that helps you out, and you can use that when you do the higher levels.